In the navigation area, under Extras, the configuration window is available. Here, settings and modifications can be changed. Detailed explanations provided in the following video configuration part 1. Under the tab General, different language choices are available in the system, which makes Crash Designer easy to use. Besides German, English and other language options, Chinese is going to be soon an additional language. Under ISO usage, you can choose whether to work with ISO codes or company codes. By choosing ISO codes English or German, ISO descriptions or no ISO descriptions but just codes can be selected. This choice affects how the channel codes are displayed. For details, see the ISO location editor. Side note, with Restore Defaults from Server, a reset back to default is possible on every tab. The default properties can only be set by the administrator. The button refers to a file named Crash Designer Server Defaults.properties. With active data converters, different ways of data can be converted. All common converters like Diadem, ISO or CSV are available. With ISO MME, the units are adjustable because they are using SI units. For instance, switching from gravity to meters per second squared. Plus, you can add new units. Other converters just take the units from where the data is measured. The Converter Options section is important. Within this section, there are 3 possibilities available, indicating whether the output is linear, nonlinear, or both. The third choice is especially significant for sensors calibrated with cubic polynomial settings, as it allows for simultaneous output of both linear and nonlinear channels. Considering a random sensor, it can be configured to enable both linear and nonlinear evaluations across the different sensitivity aspects. Next, showing the locations for storing the files. These paths include the XML directory, test setups, and the data directory. An interesting feature is the use of curly brackets to customize these paths. See possibilities within the pop-up windows. The data directory establishes the connections to all the stored information. Moving on to storage configurations and converter-specific arrangements. Within the data directory, the data can be structured using placeholders. It is possible to navigate deeper into the raw data directory and extend further based on the use of specific converters. Time control allows for managing task behavior based on set times. When Enter Power Save mode is activated, it disconnects devices and resets the sequence list to the beginning as defined in the time control settings. Defined warm-up times accommodate sensors needing specific operating temperatures for accurate linear measurements. This waiting period ensures readiness for offset adjustments. Introduced in Crash Designer Release 2.10.4, consistency checks enable rule setting for specific messages. Selection from 5 options is possible: skip, log, ask, password, or block. There's also an option to set or modify the password with administrator rights. The Software Starts Rec Trigger option prompts a pop-up when arming, initiating a software-based recording start. It's crucial to conduct the test within the remaining memory time, else the T0 is ineffective. Limited recording facilitates successive tests, enabling users to define the number of tests and their duration. Note: keep for classic crash tests deactivated. When the start analysis task arises during the test execution, this section provides the interface to configure the analysis software. It also facilitates the setup of working directories and loading of modules required for analysis purposes.